Here, going to the court. See, this is where legends are made, outdoors. I got on my black top shoes, the first.
Off as you look at the Meadowlands racetrack, they had a meeting tonight. Memorial Day weekend. Summer has started, and the second half is underway as well. Here comes Elliott Searcy. We'll bring it out for San Antonio, and the Riders trailing 28-3. So we'll see if the quarterback switch has been made. And a tackle is made by Tony Jeffrey.
I think they're going to keep Johnson in the game.
It is Mike Johnson who comes back on. He was 8 for 21, 97 yards, and sacked 4 times first half. Here's Mick.
Tim, I ran down to the San Antonio locker room, talked to see what was said down there. It wasn't pretty. Coach Riley basically said that's the most disgraceful thing I've ever seen in my life, and a nice Englishman like me can't repeat exactly what he said. So we're going to see if it had any effect and see how they play in this second half. They're playing for pride now.
All right, Michael McLuckhurst, and Ricky Blake carries it on first down.
Whoever said Mick was nice.
Live television, anything can be said. Just underway, second half at the Meadowlands. Folks here enjoying a warm evening in the east. 3-step drop. Johnson throws outside, has the completion to Garrett, and John Garrett will have the first down. First half statistics: 15 first half first downs for New York, New Jersey, and look at the bottom line: 3 touchdown drives of 90+ yards.
The interesting stat here, though, is San Antonio has more time of possession.
Shows you how misleading that statistic is. First down at the 36, straight ahead to go with Blake. Ricky Blake out of Alabama A&M, played for Mike Riley at Winnipeg in the Canadian Football League. Criminal justice major, and what's happened here tonight's been a crime.
And a Knights fan, having some fun. Needs a haircut.
Needs a new hat. Second down and 5, San Antonio. I'm going to miss you, partner. When's camp start? This is Blake.
July 12th, 13th, something like that.
Dolphins going over to the Far East, huh, to play a preseason game?
We play in Japan against the Raiders. An exhibition game. Long way to go play a little football.
They may have a World League team soon. World League already talking about expansion. Some teams domestically, obviously, in cities and markets they've talked about, perhaps Chicago, maybe Detroit, and in Europe, maybe even Paris. Third down and 3, San Antonio. Oh, this is a floater up for grabs, and Parker's got it. Anthony Parker with his 10th interception of the year. Well, they lead the league with 36 takeaways. You can make it 37 now. And Parker with his 10th interception of the year.
Well, I hate to say it, but this is just a horrible pass right here. He floats it over the middle. I think it must have slipped off his hand.
I hope so.
Because anytime you want to throw a slant pattern, it has to be hard. You have to drill it. Anthony Parker comes up with a great tip, interception. First down, New Jersey Knights.
Boy, Graham just continues to fire. Here's complete to Lockett.
Anthony Parker is one of the outstanding defensive backs in this World League. Joe Herring, the defensive coordinator, feels he's the best cover guy in the entire league.
Well, you can see what Parker and Philander Newton have done, and you talk about Parker. He signed as a free agent with the Indianapolis Colts, was on IR most of the time with them, played in the 1987 Rose Bowl win over Michigan. He's out of Arizona State, and what a season he's had this year. 10 INTs. Personal foul against Kennedy Wilson of San Antonio, so New York, New Jersey will move it down even further.
Watch him holding out now.
Inside the 12-yard line.
Go!
Or correction, the 17-yard line. First down, Wilkerson on the draw. Now inside the 10 to the 9. Tim Walton on the tackle also took the ball away, but they're saying he was down, no fumble. Let's take a look and listen. Anthony Cooney.
The life of a safety.
Let's tighten it up. Take him back. Don't give him anything now, baby. You got a rip call. Rip call. Money, money, Gabe. Money.
Sights and sounds of the World League. First down, Knights. Graham fires. Incomplete, intended for Lockett. Hey, Mick, what's shaking down there?
And he's been telling me, Jason Garrett's just been telling me that the coach turned around and said, warm up. I said, does that mean you're going in? He said, well, you take it from there. Dan, you were asking, you know, about Jason, what's been going on. Well, we did their game a few weeks ago against Barcelona. He separated his shoulder again. They said he came back too quickly. He now feels like he's throwing it well, but he doesn't feel like the ligaments and the muscles are built up enough to keep it in there. So if he gets hit and he does go in, expect to see that thing pop out again.
Well, Mick, if that's the case, Jason Garrett shouldn't be playing.
Hey, he's a competitor, Danny, just like you and me. We like to get in there when the game's going on. Hey, this is the last one this year. He's got plenty of time to heal.
All right, coach.
Second down and 17. The blitz coming. They drop it to Wilkerson. And Wilkerson inside the 20. And with that carry, New Jersey goes over 300 yards total offense. Only the second team to do that against the Riders this year. The first one was Orlando. What do you have, Mouse?
Load 60, D-choice special.
Load 60, D-choice special on 2. Ready? Hustle up, hustle up. Go!
Third and 12. Graham to Lockett. Complete. Be about a yard shy of the first, but he's down inside the 9 to the 8-yard line and chased out by Calvin Nicholson.
Graham made a big league throw right here. Anytime you can throw an out pattern on a line
Guard
for
left
completion,
33.
Better get it now. We better
that's a
get it.
big
Guard
time
left 33
throw.
on 1.
He's feeling his confidence now. Wilkerson left side to the 7.
It's going to be close.
Every time Tim Walton comes out of the pile, he's got the football.
Get up, Hoos. Get up.
Talking about Graham's confidence. He's 14 of 17, 233 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Enough for the first.
San Antonio's defense is complaining a little bit. They felt they got a bad spot.
Liz, money.
Liz, strength of formation. Left side. First and goal at the 7.
60, 32. Green, 60, 32. Go.
Wilkerson, draw. Spins his way inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Tackle made by Greg Lee and Anthony Cooney. Wilkerson now 11 carries, 91 yards.
That's sticking your head in there. Look for that option play.
Second and goal from the 4. Here's the option play. Graham, touchdown Knights.
Every time the Knights have been close inside the 5 or inside the 10-yard line, they go to that option play. It's worked before and it works again. The reason being is they run a motion play. They have no support on the weak side. Graham, with a nice move, cuts back inside, runs for a touchdown.
Manning has him, can't wrap him up.
The outside linebacker in that case needs to make a decision, either hit the quarterback or go for the pitch.
Kendall Traynor adds another one. And it's been a good night for the Knights, 35-3 now. Meanwhile at the track they're running. Champion New York Giants, and soon to be home to the division champion New York, New Jersey Knights. They lead 35-3. This is Searcy for San Antonio.
All right, let me tell you right here why the option play works. If you take a look right down the football, there's 1 player, 2 player, 3 players for San Antonio, no support. Let it run. That's why you're running the option play to the weak side. There's no one right here to tackle a guy. Let it run. Touchdown, Graham.
Danny, while you were doing that replay, Jason Garrett has come into the ball game for San Antonio. So the 6'2", 195-pounder out of Princeton is now in control. First down, throws outside, he's 1 for 1. This pass goes to Bill Hess. They get about 4 out of it. Here's Mick.
I'm here with Jim Garrett, the father of 3 players in the World League. 2 of them playing with the San Antonio Riders right now, and one's just got in at quarterback. What do you think about your son going in? You know he's slightly injured.
Well, he came here to play, and he's really a good player, and he needs to work, and I think it was very nice of the Riders to play him. And I hope that he can do something to get him back in the game, although Mike Johnson's a good player and did a nice job for him.
Well, this man knows something about playing because he's a scout with the Cowboys. He's been around professional football for many, many years. What do you think about this league and what's been going on since the first game to now?
I'm ecstatic about it. I think the administration and the coaches have done a magnificent job. It is really an impressive sight to think that in February, no one knew what team they were going to be, who was going to be their coaches, and the logistics of moving people all over the world is magnificent. I'm telling you, you should be pleased to be with such a great enterprise. It's probably the most phenomenal thing I've ever seen in professional sport.
Now tell me, there's a lot of players that could possibly move on from here. What is your thoughts on that, the standard, and can they move on? And where will this standard go from here?
Well, I think that every player who ever plays in the league wants to move up to the next level. You know, you played in the league. You know what that means to be at the top level. I think that the league will serve as a tremendous experience background for players like Mike Elkins and backup players who don't get the work they should in the regular season. If that happens, then it's going to be like the CBA. It's going to be like a Florida Instructional League in baseball, where everybody is going to really have a tremendous field to develop players. That's what coaching's all about.
Who is the best of the 3 sons at home?
Player? Oh, they're all the same. The best of all of them is my wonderful wife. She has brought love and affection to our family, which is indescribable.
Well, she is a great lady. Unfortunately, guys, just like a lot of women, other than my wife, she ran away when I arrived.
Pass was complete there, Mick, to Darrington. But the story there was that Jason got up a little bit slowly after he was hit. A little bit shaken up. That shoulder still sore. Great to hear from his dad. His dad, of course, as you mentioned, still involved in the league, but he played for the New York Giants right here in this area. You think he loves this league? He's trying to keep all 3 guys employed. Meanwhile, it's 2nd down and 3 at the 40. Garrett goes up top, and it was intended for his brother John, but it was too far out of bounds.
Well, Jason made a nice read. He saw one-on-one bump and run coverage on the outside. I guess he figured he'd take a chance for a big play thrown it to John. John was covered, though. Good location on the ball. It just was not completed.
Of course, Judd plays for London. Big game coming up Monday against Barcelona. Then Jason and John tried to hook up on that pass right there. Jason Garrett, he was in camp with the New Orleans Saints. All Ivy out of Princeton. And John Garrett out of Princeton as well, former Cincinnati Bengal. Try to bang it ahead on 3rd down. This is Unger Johnson. He's going to be just short of the first down, about the 40-yard line, and they'll have to punt it away. Tackle made by Tony Woods and Cecil Fletcher.
That was a poor call on 3rd and 4. Maybe you can crack it with a little trap play up the middle. But they have so many people stacked inside there, the New Jersey Knights. It's tough to break a quick trap play when it's 3rd and 4.
Look at number 80, Andre Alexander, is waiting for Kent Sullivan's punt. Pressure's on. Alexander lets this one hit at the 25, and it is down at the 29-yard line. And so with 5:58 remaining, third period. A 32-yard punt, no return. It's 35-3.
To the ring as Budweiser presents USA Tuesday Night Fight. Starting June 4th at 9, live Eastern.
Isn't that pretty? Our cameraman up there, George Shafsma, giving us those pictures. Another whale's eye view from Airship Shamu from SeaWorld of Florida. The blimp is winding up an 8-week promotional tour of Texas and the Northeast. Tonight's pilots, Anthony Stevenson of Queensland, Australia. That's gorgeous. First down and 10. They're going to rough up Graham a little bit. Flags fly. Ledbetter came through rather cleanly. Former New Orleans Saint.
He jumped the gun a little bit.
Defense, offside, number 94. Still first down.
Oh, that'll get you there in a hurry. Jump off sides.
Load. Now let's do it this way. Rep 60, 61, X-choice switch.
Rep 61,
Hey.
choice switch. On 3, ready?
He's having a good time.
Load. Oh, you got to love Mass. One of my favorite people.
Go!
Coach Neil Lomax, Jim Kelly, Gene Jones. He's had some good ones. First down and 10 on the 29. This is Graham. Looks deep in the direction of Burbage and overthrows him. There's a flag thrown in that area. Number 24 there's Ken Watson, and Gary Richard is 44.
They might call holding on Gary Richard downfield on Cornell Burbage.
Here's Stan Kemp's call. He'll explain it.
Illegal contact, number 44 defense, first down.
That's Gary Richard, a pit guy.
Yeah, pit guy. Well, what can I tell you, Tim? He's looking for a little help out there.
5'9", 186-pounder.
Tight, rip, call, rip.
Anthony Cooney wearing the helmet cam.
Go! Opposite! Opposite! Go! Hunt! Hunt!
Riders are coming. Graham on first down's got backside pressure and throws it away. Just threw it down at the feet of Wilkerson and unloaded it.
Smart play. Smart play.
What are you doing? What's the matter? You can't do
See, he
that.
noticed that the blitzing linebackers were coming to try to roll out of the pocket. The one thing about the run and shoot.
No.
Let's listen what's going on the field first.
Well, they're going to say intentional grounding.
Well, I don't know about that call. And yes, he was throwing the ball away, but it was in the direction of Wilkerson, so it's questionable of the call.
Hit Wilkerson's shoes, I think.
See Graham rolling out here, and Wilkerson standing there. There's nowhere to throw it, and he throws it at his feet. They call that intentional grounding. That's questionable. He's an eligible receiver. He just threw it a little low in this case.
Second down and 20. Well, the way Johnson struggled tonight, he wouldn't have gotten a flag. That would have been believable.
Delay a game, too much time.
Shot clock at 0, or play clock at 0. Jumping the seasons a little bit.
Yeah. With the run and shoot offense, it's kind of like the shot clock.
Hey, you know what? Mouth's getting a little irritated now. Doesn't want his guys to lose the edge.
60, Z-choice special.
Load 60, Z-choice special on 2, ready?
Hear the edge a little bit. Now he's not as loose.
The one thing I'd like to see with this run and shoot a little bit is maybe do it from the shotgun position and get the quarterback away from the line of scrimmage when you get blitzes up the middle.
Second and 25. They go up top. Intended for Cornell Burbage, I believe. Correction, that was Lockett.
Well, Nicholson's complaining right here because he feels that Lockett interferes. He turns to locate the ball. Lockett pushes off. He might have a reason to complain. Lockett makes a good play at deflecting the ball from Nicholson.
Third down and 25. Here's Graham. Throws to Wilkerson this time. Slips one tackle. Another one. Boy, he's exciting. Jingle joints.
He has quick feet. Makes people miss. in his vision. He has incredible vision because he can see guys coming from all angles to make that kind of cut.
Outstanding instincts.
See right here the little quick screen once again. And anytime a guy can make cuts like that, he has great vision and sees a lot of people in front of him.
Bob Liljedahl comes on to punt, only the second punt tonight for New York, New Jersey. And Elliott Searcy is waiting at the 23. Searcy tries to get a wall. Instead, all he sees are white jerseys. Ball is down. Joe Campbell was there first. 43-yard punt, no return. As a matter of fact, they lost two and almost lost the ball. Well, this has not been the Riders' night. That's obvious. Look at this. They average 131. Tonight they only have 56. Mike Johnson was totally ineffective. And when you don't have a passing game, the running game doesn't succeed. Look at this. This is what Wilkerson's done with the Knights, Danny.
Well, he's having a nice night, but obviously San Antonio, their game is to run the football. They got it all out of sync. Did not have any timing throwing the football and couldn't run it early, and that's why they're having a problem tonight.
Jason Garrett's pass to Charlie Darrington is woefully underthrown, incomplete. It'll bring up second down and 10 at the 22.
Well, I'll tell you what, the New Jersey Knights, with the way they can play defense, they can give Graham time to throw. They're going to be tough to beat in the playoffs.
I agree. New York, New Jersey jumps off sides. Now, New York, New Jersey has lost to London twice this year. However, with the win tonight, should this score uphold, and I believe it will, the Knights will win the East. And because of a scheduling conflict, the London Monarchs cannot play at Wembley. They cannot get the stadium. So London has to fly over here, and next Sunday in the first round of the playoffs will play the Knights. And I'm not so sure London can beat the Knights 3 times. Second down and 15. And Garrett goes out of bounds. Run out of bounds by Vince Corville. Now, if New York, New Jersey wins tonight, which we assume they do, this is what we were talking about. They go up against London. And Frankfurt or Barcelona will play at Birmingham. Birmingham beat Raleigh-Durham earlier today, 28-7. Now, Barcelona's in the driver's seat there, but, of course, the Dragons have to beat London Monday. Third down and 15 for the Riders, and again, flags fly. Game very sloppy with 1:43 remaining third period. Well, we've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly tonight.
The game is getting sloppy right now. We're talking about the New Jersey Knights and how they have a chance of beating London. I believe they do. The key for them will be protecting Graham.
Third down and 22. At the 12. Garrett's got company. Look out. He's sacked. Fletcher got there first.
That's why I like to shotgun sometimes. Get your quarterback 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. When you see the blitz like that, it gives them a chance to move away from the line. Has a little more time to throw. When you're under the center and you're getting blitzers right up the middle, it's tough to get the ball off.
Oh, no.
Sullivan gets off a high spiraling punt, and Alexander takes it at midfield, dodges one, and takes it back to the 41-yard line. 51 seconds remain, third quarter. 46-yard punt, 8-yard return. We'll be back. Jeff Graham will take the rest of the night off as we come to a close here in the third period. He leaves 15 for 20, 247 yards and 2 touchdowns as you look at his replacement, Todd Hamill. 6-footer out of Stephen F. Austin. Spent some time with Washington. Take it around the right side. Ball's loose. San Antonio's got it. Tim Walton makes the recovery. He's had a fine game tonight. And now a fight breaks out on the field.
Here we go.
It's a good one.
The helmet cam.
Helmet cam's in this baby. You know when you've got trouble is when you see the bench guys coming off and putting their helmets on. Very rarely, if ever, does anybody get hurt on this. Did you see today? One of the players had their helmet ripped off and then got hit by it. Well, coming up, USA's Tuesday night fights return June the 4th. They'll be in Philadelphia at the Blue Horizon. The Tuesday night fights, 9 o'clock Eastern time, right here on USA. Just thought it was an appropriate time to work that in. There'll be a little more action on Tuesday nights, I guarantee you, here on USA, than what we just had. No harm. 41 seconds remaining now in the third period. If this was a fight, Dan, it would have ended a long time ago.
Well, there was a fumble, too, before the fight.
On number 93, San Antonio, and number 51, New York, New Jersey. Both players are ejected.
So there's David Bailey. He's gone for San Antonio. He was with the Eagles organization. Now he's out of this game. And Pete Scott, the center for New York, New Jersey, will take the rest of the night off. He too was ejected. If we get back to the football game, it'll be first down and 10 at the 38-yard line for San Antonio. A lot of activity around the stadium tonight. Good crowd. Jason Garrett, backside pressure, gives it to Johnson. And Johnson does all he can just to lose 3 yards. Tackle made by Vince Corville. Defense now is just running. They're putting their ears back and going after him.
Here's a look at the fumble. Todd Hamill coming on an option play. The one thing is a quarterback is not used to running up inside in traffic. You see when he gets the defenders around him ripping at the ball, it's going to come loose. Todd Hamill's not used to carrying the ball in traffic. That's why he fumbles.
Loss of 4, second and 14. Garrett throws underneath. He's got Williams as tight end, the leading receiver. Correction, it's Graves. And he gets back past the original line of scrimmage. That'll be the end of the third period. The score is still the same. The Knights are big.
The Dodge Spirit, the Plymouth Acclaim.